Welcome to today's video. We're diving into two fascinating areas of linguistics, etymology and morphology. Have you ever wondered where words come from or how they are structured? That's exactly what we're going to explore. By the end of this video, you'll understand what etymology and morphology mean, where these terms come from, what they're used for, and how they differ. Let's get started. Etymology. So, what exactly is etymology? Etymology is the branch of linguistics that studies the origin and historical development of words. It looks at where words come from, how they've evolved over time, and how their meanings have changed. It also examines borrowing between languages and traces connections that reveal cultural and historical contact. In short, etymology tells the story of words, their roots, their travels, and their transformations. Morphology. Now, what about morphology? Morphology is another branch of linguistics, but instead of looking at history, it focuses on the structure and formation of words as they exist now. It studies morphemes, the smallest meaningful units in a language, like roots, prefixes, and suffixes. Morphology explains how words are built, how they change form for plural, tense, or case, and how these forms work within grammar. Think of morphology as the architecture of words, while etymology is their biography. Etymology of the term, etymology. Now, let's look at the origin of the term etymology itself. It comes from Greek. Etymon meaning true sense, or real meaning. Logia meaning study, or discourse. So, etymology literally means the study of the true meaning of words. The term traveled through Latin as etymologia, then into Old French, and eventually into English during the Middle Ages. Etymology of the term, morphology. And now for morphology. This word also comes from Greek. Morph meaning form or shape. Logia again meaning study. So, morphology literally means the study of forms. Originally, this term was used in biology. Goethe coined it in the 18th century to describe the study of forms in nature. It entered English in the early 1800s, and later linguists adopted it for the study of word forms. What is etymology used for? So, what do we use etymology for? To trace word roots and understand how meanings evolved. To study language change and connections between languages. To create accurate dictionaries. To interpret literature and historical texts by uncovering original meanings. And even in cultural studies, where words tell the story of human interaction across time. What is morphology used for? And what about morphology? It helps us understand how words are built from roots and affixes, analyze word formation processes like derivation, compounding, and inflection, learn grammar and syntax, since word structure affects sentence structure, improve language teaching, translation, and even AI language models, through computational linguistics. Difference between etymology and morphology. So, how do they differ? Etymology is about history, where words came from and how they changed. Morphology is about structure, how words are built and used today. Think of it this way. Etymology equals the roots and the journey. Morphology equals the blueprint and the building blocks. Intersection. Even though they're different, they complement each other beautifully. Etymology explains where morphemes come from and how they evolved, while morphology shows how those morphemes combine to make words in the current language. One looks backward through time. The other analyzes the present structure. So now you know, etymology tells the story of words, morphology explains their structure. If you enjoyed this deep dive into language, give this video thumbs up and subscribe for more linguistic explorations. Drop your favorite word in the comments, and let's discuss its origins. Thanks for watching. And remember, words are history, meaning and structure all in one.